Hello friends, this is Vivek Rajshekar. In last uh, video, we have seen how to connect EPS volumes from one region to another region with the help of the concept called snapshot. Now, we are going to launch an instance and promote that as a web server. This is the usual thing, we have already done that, but what is the change is that we, instead of using Windows instance, we are going to launch EC2 instance in Linux AMI, and we are going to promote that as web server with the help of PowerShell commands. Shall we proceed? Okay. I'm in Asia Pacific region. There is no instances here. You can see launching instances. So this is Mumbai to Linux to okay. This is Amazon Linux 3033 AMI. This will be fine. This is T2 micro. And I'm creating a new key pair since it is Mumbai Linux in okay, I'm creating a new key pair and I'm launching my EC2 instance in Asia Pacific South 1A region specifically. Let's create a new security group. And here, SSH, so now, okay, fine, it's okay. I'm not creating any volume. Okay, I'm launching the instance. Yes, the instance is launched successfully. Now I'm taking the all instance, refreshing it. This is Linux. What is the difference is that usually in EC2 Windows instance, we will have GUI, graphical user interface. But in Linux, most of the Linux distros, they will be in command prompt. Like they will have only terminals. You have to type commands to execute whatever the things you need. Though you can't just like that in EC2 instance. What we will do? We will launch the instance. We will connect to the instance. Once we get into the instance, we will simply go to server manager and in add roles and features option, we will promote the server to web server IAS. Once it is promoted in C inetpub www root, we will copy all the HTML files and other website attributes in the www root folder. Once it is copied, if we can able to copy the DNS, we can able to access the website from anywhere, either from our mobile, from our incognito mode in laptop, whatever it is. And the website will be hosted because we have promoted the newly launched EC2 instances web server. Whereas here, we are going to do the same, but not in graphical user interface with the help of PowerShell, either PowerShell or because I'm using Windows laptop, so I'm using PowerShell. If you are using any other Apple laptop or any other devices, you can use the command centers according to the OS which we are using. So I'll just try to check the status check. So one is processed, another one we have to process. Here we have already created a key pair for this instance. Usually what we will do in EC2 Windows instance, we will launch the RDP protocol, and that RDP protocol, via RDP protocol, we will access the Amazon Web Service, and our EC2 instance will have a public key, and with the help of the key pair we have downloaded, we will decrypt the key pair and we will get our private key. Once the private key as well as this public key matches, the authentication for the instances will be completed. Once the authentication is completed, the server will be launched. Here we are not going to do that. Instead of that, what we are going to do is we are going to open the PowerShell command. In PowerShell command, we are going to paste the path in which the key pair has been downloaded. Once it is downloaded, If you paste the key path and select, it will authenticate the Linux EC2 instance what we have created in this terminal, PowerShell terminal. I will show you. I'm trying to refresh it again. Yeah, so it is the status check is completed. Now I'm selecting connect. I'm going to the SSH client. And before that, I have already done it, but I'm just making sure that you always make sure, because here in Linux instance in security group, make sure your inbound rules, the SSH should be enabled so that the traffic can be accessed. Yeah, you can see here this inbound rules, the SSH, the protocol, custom anywhere IP4. This I have selected. I have saved the rules. Yeah, I have not made any changes. Yeah, I don't need any changes at all. Fine. Maybe since it is a demo instance, sorry, it is a demo video, I'm allowing all the traffic. But in real life scenario, please don't follow this practice, because in real life scenario, you should not allow the traffics everyone for everyone, because that will have all the security concerns for the EC2 instances. Now the inbound rules is completed. I'm going to the instance. I'm connecting the instance in SSH client and copying the key path what I have created, and I'm going to the PowerShell. This is PowerShell command. Okay, usually the PowerShell command will be like this. And I have downloaded my key pair in download section, right? So how to go to that specified path? That is CD, change directory, C, users, users, downloads. You can either copy paste from the Windows instance, or you can directly type if you know the commands. Since it is a Linux instance, I am trying to practice the commands. So see, what's the problem? Okay, now I understood. Yeah, this is users. The path is mistaken. Okay, now we can see from user, the path is changed to users. Now I'm in downloads directory, because in this downloads directory, the Mumbai Linux demo key is installed. It's download. So now I have pasted the key which I have copied from the EC2 instance. Now I am giving enter. Now it is asking you, are you sure you want to connect? I am saying yes. You can see instead of C users, now I have been connected to EC2 user IP 172.31.36.179, which is the IP address. See, 172, you can see the private IP address 172.31.36.179. The same address is mentioned here. I have now successfully connected to my Linux instance. Then what I'm going to do, just a minute. Sorry, I'm having cold for the last 2 to 3 days. Once it is connected, usually in Linux EC2 instance, what we will do, we will go to the ADDS, Active Directory and Domain Services. In that, to promote the server to become a web server, to host the web page, it should be promoted as web server, right? So for Windows, we have web server IIS service. For Linux, we have Amazon, GitHub, and everything. So what I'm going to do, I have already practiced for a few times. Okay, I will try. Otherwise, I will copy paste the command. It is better to save the time. I can copy paste the command. But okay, I'm a little bit curious to try my luck. This is sudo user. Okay. I'm going to start. No. First, I have to install the services, right? Sudo dnf install httpd git One. I'm just checking whether I remember the command or not. Yeah. See, now the Linux is installing the web server package into the EC2 instance via PowerShell. Now the installation for the web server has been completed. Now the second command, sudo user system control start httpd. This is one command, and after starting, sudo system control enable the httpd services in my virtual machine. Yeah, the second command. So, by thank God, I have remember all the Linux command. And third one, which has a JIT linker. So I have to copy that from the command link. And this is the sudo services here. I'm going to just copy paste the website. This will enable me to place the website. So what I'm going to do, I'm placing the website. No, I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. Just copy, paste, enter. Now it is done. So I have successfully launched my web server in my newly created EC2 Linux instance. To confirm this, whether I have connected to the server or not, whether the service is working or not, first I will go to the EC2 instance connect. I am trying to connect my server. Yes, it is showing that successfully I have connected with my Amazon Linux server. Now what I'm going to do, I'm copying the public IP4 address and I'm going to my incognito mode. I am pasting the web page. I'm selecting enter and I'm giving continue to site. Yeah. So this shows that I have successfully launched the website and the web page is successfully posting. This is the sample for how to launch a EC2 Linux instance and how to use the PowerShell terminal to execute the commands step by step to launch and to place the website in the newly created EC2 Linux instance. Thank you for the opportunities, guys. I will see you next week. Good day.